And I mean, we can do that, but that's not what I was expecting. I
Huh.
just wondered.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
first
So
time it was like that, but I'm pretty sure the second time we are live, of course. Hello
all
and
right.
welcome everyone to Duel On's number 3. I am your commentator here, Calliope Thorn, as well as my co-commentator here.
Dr. Potato. Yeah. So
We have here ElSblockGL versus risucorn coming up on. Let me pull up the map list here. Main Street. Very exciting stuff.
yeah. So I haven't actually seen either of these two enter a tournament before. So I'm curious how both of them will do.
Indeed. We have the I suppose you could say sister tournament of Duel On, the Tableturf Battle Server um Open and Baby Jelly Cup. There are two tournaments. And we have a lot of participants from those who have also been in participants in Duel On. In fact, I believe the past two Duel On champions are regulars on the Tabletop Battle server.
Yeah, I would consider them the best two table turf players anywhere, at least outside of Japan. We don't know what they do.
Aside from Pika Pika, yeah, we don't really know too much of Japan's meta ourselves.
Yeah. Trying to see there.
But yes, it is always nice to see some newer players and fresh blood in the scene, uh, especially while it is still young. It should be growing. So let us hope that some of these players can become some new regulars and some new familiar names.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the match to start.
And I have no idea what just happened to Dr. Potato. Welcome back.
Yeah, my Discord crashed.
Oh, fun. I love it when it does that.
Yeah, anyways. What time do we know what time the match is supposed to start?
I think it's just when the players are ready, isn't it?
Yeah, as is. They sent out the notification or the announcement. Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Here we go.
All right. So
We have the starter of Main Street leading into River Drift and X marks the garden with L. That in this font that sure looks like ElSblockGL rather.
is that ElSblockGL? Is that how you
No, that
pronounce it?
looks like a lowercase L in this font. So
Really?
I would
Who
have
can
to say
tell the
that's
difference?
ElSblockGL.
lowercase L and uppercase I.
I sure hope I am getting these players' names correctly. Such as the travails of commentating, as everyone has their own little unique username, myself included. Very few people even know how to pronounce Calliope. So
I know I shouldn't break the file. So let's see. We're starting on
Main Street.
Yeah, we're starting 3 pretty neutral stages.
Oh, people say River Drift and X marks the garden are neutral.
Yeah. Which side are you on of the debate? Which would you prefer? X Garden or River Drift?
Neither.
That's pretty
We
fair.
we we as I would say their positioning here is correct, putting them in second place and third.
I agree with. I personally am pushing for River Drift, but
You want River Drift as a starter?
yes, I do think River Drift would be.
I think River Drift in this second place position here as a counter pick is I think that suits it. Having it be on game one, it's a little too swingy for that. Also, yes, AG, that is in fact how you pronounce Calliope, and I will say it again, just so it's
Uh,
fresh in your ears.
mm,
So we're still just kind of waiting. Oh, no, here we are. We have some gameplay,
yeah.
and we will be spectating. We're expecting Risu.
I'm excited to see what kind of River Drift deck we're gonna see. Personally, I think more aggressive decks, kind of.
Well, yes.
Then
So hold your horses, because we have a game here on Main Street first. And though we will probably still be seeing some aggression, because we have Captain, Callie, Hero Shot, and Power Clam in this opening hand. All some very nice, strong openers.
wait. Ooh, that's an interesting way to lead Captain, and an interesting way to lead Fry.
Yeah, both prioritizing a bit of
Combo
build up
potential.
around the special. Yes. Ooh, and we have a heavy Splatling overlaying this crack on here. Very nice. Very
That was
nice.
also an interesting way to place heavy Splatling. I don't think I've usually tend to see it angled to either block off either side of it.
Yeah, and you usually want to try and point the special block towards the opponent. However, the Risu here has opted to play it defensively, and it has worked out in Risu's favor, as this special has already been built up.
In addition, it's right next to a huge clump of unblocked or just normal blue territory.
Indeed, very nice position to attack from later on in the game. We see now Stinger overlaying a hero shot just a little bit, but the hero shot will, for the most part, block off any more of a forward offense.
Ooh,
What you seeing?
I'm seeing a pretty good spot for Slosher that could fill at least 2 spots.
Oh, I'm seeing that too. But I'm not sure Risu's seeing it, because Risu's right now looking at the tri-stringer. Oh, wait. Oh no, but Slosher is going to be going down to the bottom of the stage.
At the very least, that's covering up one block of the other special.
This is true, and also, fortunately, as we now know, the Splatana Wiper was going to go there, and that would have overlaid a lot of the Slosher, even though the special of the Slosher would have been activated. So, very good decision on Risu's part.
Auto bomb, yep, filling it Filling in 2 special blocks right there.
Very, very good placement.
And that also leaves an opening to play Tri-Slosher in there. Alternatively, you could play Tri-Slosher at the bottom to gain 2 special points, but we'll see if he sees that. They see that.
Yeah, there's definitely a good number of positions for that Tri-Slosher, which is what you want to see in a deck. That is a good sign that there is plenty of synergy on hand. Oh, and I see we're running both Sloshers in this deck.
Ooh, Slosher can activate Captain there. I'm not seeing much else it could do, but we'll see what they can find.
Perhaps setting up for a chum? Oh, instead going to place a Tri-Slosher not quite where we expected.
Fair enough. Not quite sure I see a place that Little Judd can activate its special, but
Neither do I, so... We will have to see what Risu is cooking. I wonder if there's a card that Risu's planning around to place in that spot.
we'll have to wait and see. There's only a couple turns left in the game, so they may very well get unlucky and draw it on the final turn.
This is true. This is true. You generally do not want to plan around cards that you have not yet drawn.
So, I would like to know.
Photon wiper.
Yes. We have been mainly focusing on Risu, but in the meantime, ElSblock has just completely filled in the rest of the map and has been keeping up with special very well.
Indeed, I would say in fact that Risu is definitely the on the defense here. This in spite of this huge Cali play.
Ooh, and opting the special on turn 2 rather than turn 1. Whereas now they're wide open to any special attack.
Yeah. Indeed. So ElSblock has a very, very nice opportunity here. We will have to see if any of ElSblock's attack, however, gets overlaid by this Slosher.
Ooh, maybe.
Here it comes. Oh, but no, it will not. So I believe, yes, I believe that will be the game going to ElSblockGL.
Very close. That was
very, very close indeed.
Closer than was expected.
So, well done to both of our players. ElSblockGL will be taking game 1 on Main Street and lead us into River Drift. We will have to see who now can, I would say, who would now pull out the best offense to try and get mid first.
Yeah, I'm very curious because last game we saw both of them opt to play leads that didn't quite push middle as quickly, but that's kind of essential. So,
ooh,
that's fine.
Not with that hand. This one is a bit better. Hero Shot is a very good opening for River Drift. Although I wouldn't necessarily... That placement is still all right.
Yeah,
I would try to go a little bit higher with it. Ooh, but it is definitely going to be out that arrow spray. And now we have a heavy Splatling coming in.
This is looking like a heavy lead for Risu at the moment.
Yeah, neither player seem to have really gotten a very strong lead. Ooh, but that Stinger, if not dealt with now, okay.
Both of them opt to play defense for a turn.
Yes, and I think the defense on Risu's side was a little bit stronger because now while ElSblock did build up some special there, that is a lot of territory blocked off already. This is a very, very defensive game plan for River Drift.
Yeah, and I would have to say this is working out better for Risu than it is for ElSblock.
I would agree. That said, at this point, I don't know if I would agree with this slosher placement, as I don't think there's too much point left in aggressing. Although this auto bomb is certainly fair, that is a very nice position to aggress from, and it will be building up special itself.
Yeah, in fact, I'm curious if we'll see an early special from ElSblock, given they have 4 points of special, and there's so much turf for the taking on Risu's side.
Yeah, because Risu has maintained such an aggressive strategy, Risu's own territory has mostly gone unused. And yes, now we see the Charger. Ooh, but it will be preempted by the Tri-Stringer.
That is
very, very unfortunate for ElSblock.
looks to play even more offensively.
Yeah, it won't quite work out, however. The placement just isn't there. That said, the Splat Bomb will get around. Ooh, but it's also going to activate the Splatana Stamper.
Oh.
And that will be more crucial special for ElSblock.
I have not seen that block for Cali before. That actually looks really good on this map.
Yes, it is. That is a very good combo, and it looks now like ElSblock is going to reach around. This is a very predictable move. However, there's very little Risu can actually do to defend aside from try to overlay. That was overlaying a very good portion of it, so that was a very good placement of that Splat Charger. Because that Maw's position.
Fortunately, despite having so much space on their side of the board, Risu actually doesn't have a good way to fill it in all super quickly. So
unfortunately, so yes, they're looking like they would prefer a few extra turns to place the Tri-Sloshers around the. But 4 special should be. All right, it's going to get a little Judd. I didn't see any actual special attack cards in Risu's deck. Did you?
I was just about to say that. I don't think they're running a 312.
Interesting. So the little Judd is going to be their biggest attack. Not that ElSblock had too much bigger. So that will be Risu taking the game. Very nicely done. And now we will be going to game 3.
X marks the garden. Let's see if we see dynamos from both sides on this map.
Yeah, as far as dynamos are concerned, it's there's almost discussion of banning gold dynamo once it releases because of how prevalent dynamo use on X Marks the Garden is. But as we see here, it's not just dynamo that's the really strong X Marks the Garden opening.
This captain, and I would even argue that Fly is just as, if not better than captain, in addition, as leads on X Garden.
They're certainly both very, very strong.
I would say having Fry.
We will see both of them. Captain poking forward just a little bit more.
No,
here is a 312. It's an ultra stamp, but it's coming out early, unspecialed.
Leaves a nice clump of nice wide open clump of blocks if for ElSblock to special into later in the game.
Indeed, Reese is going to need to do something to defend that.
Also, Side note here, Iceblock does have access to inside Risu's base. That Dynamo is peeking
Indeed.
through the corner.
Indeed, and the Tri-Stringer isn't going to be able to go quite where Risu wants it. But with that Dynamo poking where it is, it's entirely possible that Risu's looking to defend somewhere that ElSblock isn't even actually intending to attack at.
I am curious, looks like Risu has noticed the special block, or the poke through.
Ooh, but no, ElSblock did in fact go for the territory that Risu was trying to defend, and was unable to, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Ooh,
I agree with that 10
attack. That 10 attack probably should have been swapped around, even with the amped octopod set up. All right, this fizzy bomb placement, if placed vertically here, would be pretty good, as that would be a little bit of a defensive line.
Oh,
No. And now the amped octo stamp will not be able to be put there, and the combo is broken.
oh.
Very, very unfortunate for Risu.
I did.
Very smart play from ElSblock.
Didn't even notice that they were building to a combo there. That's actually a pretty cool combo.
Or wait, no, would that not have... No, yes, that would have...
No, that would have fit. That's cool.
Yeah, so... Very, very unfortunate. And... Let's see. Yeah, not very many good ways to build up special here. Plenty of special blocks placed around spawn, right in front of spawn where you really want them, but no good easy ways to activate them anymore.
Something now, even if Risu does build special, they actually don't have many good special blocks to attack from.
Indeed, the only one that's really pointing towards ElSblock's territory is the Little Judd, and ElSblock doesn't actually have that much. Yeah, we see now looking to try and maybe get in with the Super Chump. And while that is the best attacking position for Risu, ElSblock's most claimed turf is elsewhere.
Starting to run low on time. Only 10 seconds remain.
Okay. Good to see we got some decisive action there. Would have hated to see them have to pass up on their Super Chump just because it was... Or, ooh, in that situation, would it have passed on the Super Chump, or would it have passed on the Splatling?
I would assume the heavy Splatling.
I should hope it would be this heavy Splatling. Okay. Just going to pass the Amped Octo Stamp now. Ooh, while Small Fry builds up a lot of special. And
I do think
that'll be crucial for ElSblock, because ElSblock, while definitely commanding the lead in territory, it was lagging in special until now.
Yeah, I would say that passing the Octo Stamp on turn 3 was a mistake.
Indeed. And now there's very little that can be done other than a pass, and ElSblock gets to just go from the lead to taking even more territory with the special attack. Very, very unfortunate. And so that will be the match, going to ElSblockGL. Congratulations.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is 3 rounds of Swiss, right? I'm not sure. We had more players than usual, so I'm not quite sure what format. Check map pools.
Okay, I think Hydrus has muted us. It's not really a good way of telling. We are unmuted. Good to know. All right, so we will then be having aceticke versus Andi, otherwise known as Cryptid Cultist, on YouTube. And we will be starting here now on Thunder Point with a very strong dynamo opening from Andi.
I really like the Hydra Splatling is going to be very helpful to poke around that captain, and the E-Leader will either extend that poke through territory or help block off their own base.
Indeed, and it's going to be a defensive play with the E-Leader. Let's see if... Oh no, the Octo Zeppelin will be getting through just a bit diagonally. We will have to see if Andi didn't go to defend, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, to counter push instead of.
And it worked. It worked out in Andy's favor, and now defending here with this Moz, very nice placement.
Ooh,
the Tri-Stringer. It at least will be activating the Moz's special. That much is something to look forward for Andy. But for aceticke, this offense is working out very well.
It's like a game of ping pong, bouncing back and forth between offense and defense.
Yes, both players about right on each other.
And let's see if Aaron continues. It does.
It does, but that Tri-Slosher will not be enough to defend. It will overlay a good portion of the Splatling, but it is there is a break through the defensive line. Going to play a Dynamo Roller pretty far back, likely just to ensure that it gets placed without overlapping. While a Splat Roller will prevent any further offense. And at the same time, there's very little of Andy's turf for aceticke to really take.
Opting special in order to claim 2 special points.
A fair investment.
Yeah.
Alright, and now building up some special with the Octo Stamp and likely into the Tri-Slosher.
That is a
beautiful... but no, it'll be the Little Judd. Even better.
Oh, and then there's other good spots for Tri-Slosher. Andy's having some amazing combos out here.
Indeed, yeah, this is a very strong synergistic deck we're seeing from Andy. Very good, strong Thunder Point game. Though aceticke does have a lot of territory open that is contested territory that they could strike right now. Oh, but no, going with the Tenna missiles. I'm not sure that was quite the play, because that gave Andy even more special to work with. I think that may have been a bit early.
Yeah, now Andy has that 8 special to just play anything they want.
And it will be a Splat Charger,
Let's
which will both take up a lot of territory and provide a nice offensive position for this Ultra Stamp.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see 6-cost special being used here, but
we will not. The special points are available, but the card has already been played. All right, getting in with a Sprinkler just to do something, but I think it was too late. Yes, that'll be a 10 points deficit, and Andy will be taking the game.
That was an amazing game by both players. Wow.
Indeed. Now we will be moving on to Square Squared. So
very interesting.
Map where it is very easy to get up in your opponent's face very, very early on.
Just imagine the ping pong from Thunder Point, except if it was an entire map.
Yes. Just a bit smaller of bounds. Ooh, but we have the Carbon Roller Deco coming out from aceticke.
Andy opts to try to block off the upper portion of the map.
Also, I've been saying aceticke, and I just now realized it could just be aceticke. I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense.
Anyway, we have a hype Manta Storm big man getting overlaid mostly by this Takaroka here.
And the Takaroka does make
unfortunate. Yes, the Takaroka also will be breaking through the defense for a Lil Judd. But important to note that aceticke or aesthetic or However, you are yes, is going to attack straight through with a Splatana Stamper, cleanly dividing this territory and making it very difficult for Andy to place anything around there. Ooh.
Slightly overlaying the E-Leader in order to gain a special block.
Ooh, and they're... okay, finding the remaining position for the Dynamo Roller.
Dynamo Roller did fit in that upper spot.
Oh, yes, it would have if it was rotated. Yes, I see. Oh,
like that.
And as demonstrated here by aceticke. So we have... Then let's see, we now have a nozzle nose coming out from Andy. Going to be building up its own special. Oh,
overlaying
block. The L3 versus the H3.
Wow. L3 is better.
In this situation, certainly.
In the main game, neither of them are better. They both suck.
I wouldn't know. I don't play anything that has range to it. Oh, and we have 2 Octospamps coming out to build special now.
I do think playing the Octostamp in that conveniently Octostamped hole in the middle of the map would have been better if just to provide an extra special point to play off of. But
while I agree, I can see the line of reasoning where Andy was perhaps worried that that was too contestable of territory.
That is granted. Perfect clashes are always funny. So.
Yes. It'd be good for content, but it wouldn't be good to see for Andy because it wouldn't be good to see for aceticke either, really. Nobody wants... Oh! Okay, I was about to say nobody wants a perfect clash and then they play 2 Ultra Stamps. I was afraid to say anything further lest I jinx it. But we have Andy taking the match.
By a sizable enough lead. That's a 2-0 for Andy.
Yes, and we will not be seeing this next Lakefront property game. Andy took it away, 2-0. All right, and we will be going to the BRB screen soon here as we wait for our next match.
I'm just looking through the
Sorry about
bracket.
my interruption. Oh, all right. I believe we are back. So welcome back, everyone, to Duel On number 3. Next up, we have Kirby versus Esper here on Double Gemini. Ooh, and we have a strong starting hand here. And a big bubbler opening from Esper.
That's
very interesting.
We have not seen Big Bubbler used basically ever.
Indeed, it certainly does command a lot of space, but at the same time, it's very easy to get through. Ironically, given its nature as a shield special in the actual game. But ooh, yeah, we see neither player really defending against the other, both very, very deep into each other's territory. Though we see now Kirby playing a little bit defensively. And a defensive ink rush from Esper.
One turn to play defensively. Unfortunately, that Hero Shot does not fit with those Dapples.
Ooh, but it will fit around here.
Oh, this deck does not strike me as a Gemini deck. Kind of makes me wonder.
It may be more of a general deck.
That's an interesting choice to run a general deck on Gemini.
It can be done.
Yeah.
I've done it myself with although I usually play a lot of general decks with more diagonal connections. So
fair enough.
That said, we're not seeing an entire absence of diagonal connections. We see things like the Splatbrella here, and certain aspects, like of the Hero Shot, like the little handle to it, do fit well on Double Gemini. So I can see the reasoning.
Yeah. Both opt to just fill in their own territory. It looks like Kirby is kind of struggling to find spots to put stuff.
See, you say that, but this is
well, okay, that was before they drew Slosher, but it was looking like they were about to slow down. I don't play Gemini very much.
Fair. No, I would say with this 24-point lead here, things are looking very nice for Kirby, and Esper needs to do something to really.
I see that now. I stand corrected. Wow.
And we will see a point of special build-up here for Kirby, and a good bit of territory claimed, as well as some special, not complete coverage, but some additional coverage should more cards be placed, such as a suction bomb or a torpedo in those areas. But we see instead we have a slosher here.
It's in perfectly.
Very nicely placed. While Tenna Missiles
Does not
is going to try and... Yeah, it's going to try and take up some more territory, but I think it may have been a bit too early still.
Now Esper's gonna end the game out of special.
Ooh, okay, we will have one special, so we will be able to make a 6-point swing. That's not enough.
We can maybe see if they have special burst bomb. That may save them.
I would say you're being sarcastic there. Nope, that is going to be a pass, and the Harmony is going to take the game for Kirby.
Yeah. Very commanding victory. Yeah, apparently I just don't know how to play that map.
Oh, it's quite all right. A lot of people find Double Gemini very tricky.
I keep getting perfect to it in bracket. I keep losing.
It's a very tricky one to learn, but once you do get the hang of it, you just need to abandon the idea of, unless you run a very specialized deck, you need to abandon the idea of getting wall combos on Double Gemini.
We saw a fairly bad hand from Kirby, then up to reroll. Ooh. Got an arguably worse hand.
Yeah, and that is especially unfortunate because we see the Shiver opening from Esper. And a Splatano Wiper is going to... that is actually a surprisingly offensive position for the Splatano Wiper, because all that really does is ensure... that defense block will be blocked, or broken through, rather. So...
Fortunately, they have the wrong version of Slosher to fit through that gap right there.
Indeed. Though from the look of things, I would imagine Kirby is running both sloshers. That has been very common. Let's see. So we have some deliberation on whether to set up for the... Oh, okay. So we will be going over here and trying to aggress on the right wing, while the left wing, unfortunately, is a bit too tight for Harmony.
That most of it was fine.
Yeah, that was only 2 blocks out of the Harmony that covered over. So even though that was an advantageous clash, it's still that is a lot of territory for Kirby, and that's going to be very crucial, because especially now with Kirby being the main one to aggress in mid, I have to wonder if Esper just doesn't have anything that'll fit in there. Oh, but that is a very nice sprinkler placement. Going to build up 3 special in one turn.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, Kirby very much enjoys the Dapple dualies. It's not a very commonly run card. And so running double Dapple is a little interesting.
Indeed. Oh, but now we see that Kirby will be catching up in special, and that...
to use all their special on turn 2, I don't think that's the right play.
I don't think so either. So it will be, yes, just this 10 attack here leading into a fry. Very likely.
Oh.
Yes, so we have this very strong fry play here. And I don't think the math works out very well in Esper's favor. I think even with a perfect 12, perfect 312.
No, I've done the math on this. As long as you're 8 points up, as long as Esper's at least 8 points up. Oh no, I did the math backwards. Never mind. Yeah, this is a game for Kirby.
Well, I say that, and yet a crab tank comes out instead, which is not at all what I was expecting. I guess even partial placement for the fry wasn't worth it. That said, that will be the game going to Kirby and the match.
Oh wow. Alright, and unless I'm mistaken, that's the entire pools phase completed, correct?
I am not necessarily the person to be asking that. They are a lot of different tournaments with a lot of different formats, and also I don't necessarily entirely understand all tournament lingo just yet.
Yeah, so I'm on the tournament page. So the group stages finish, and after this, we're gonna go to a single elimination bracket.
Gotcha. Okay.
With I think 16 different players. I could be wrong, but
Okay. So is it like the cut to? Oh, we've been muted. So cool.
Oh.
Are we back on? Are we back on, Hydrus? If we are, thank you so very much. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are back on. Thank you, Chara, for the raid.
Yeah.
It is greatly appreciated. We are here. Oh, now next up we have the A team versus the best team. So we will have to see whether coming first or being best is better. My guess is it's going to be being best, but we will have to see. Their names might not necessarily be reflective of their Tableturf skills.
Have to find out.
Indeed.
What are the odds the two of them get matched or got matched together? That's
It's pretty nice. It's a nice little coinky dink. We have where is the map list again? I clicked away for a second and I lost it.
they're gonna be able to counterpick now.
They will be able to counterpick now, but we do still have the yes, there will be round 1, so it will be starting on Main Street, yes?
All right.
Okay, so we will have the Main Street start with A team versus best team coming up very soon. So hey, now that we have people in chat, what's let's see, what's a good thing that I can ask that's Splatoon related that's going to start discussion, that's not going to start anything? We have a Splatfest going on. What's the teams in Splatfest that everybody's voted for?
That I picked Alien. Is
Ooh, you're going with Team Alien?
my logic is that statistically they probably exist.
They almost certainly exist, but like the design they use, the little Roswell aliens, the little grays, those guys probably they can't exist.
Well, yeah, probably those guys don't exist, but
Oh.
this
We've got even something better than that. We've got a trailer to show everyone.
oh.
Okay, so we'll
So it's gonna be a LAN event. I haven't been playing much comp or anything, but I'd go check that out if I was nearby. Oh, Clippy is muted still.
I have been talking this entire time. I'm so.
I saw that you were muted and I figured.
Yeah.
Well, she
Oh
caught it.
no, it's all right. It's all right. I was talking here. I was very excited about the land, the very first European land. That's very exciting.
Yeah,
We have no way of getting there ourselves, as we live in Michigan, and to us across the pond means that we would be talking to someone that's from the Upper Peninsula. But it is very, very exciting to see for European people, because you know, there's a lot of stuff in Splatoon that is definitely very uh, well, American centric, in the way of just like, the Americas, not necessarily strictly the United States, but
yeah.
these continents. There is a lot of definitely focus here, so it's nice to see a European land. Very, very, very good. Um, and we have so we have Just Nathan versus Photon Jet
Yeah, it
coming
appears
up.
wrong names were up on stream.
Very nice, very nice. So, if you don't mind, yeah, you were saying something about Team Alien. You were trying to defend a very poor decision.
Uh, not just a very poor decision, the very best decision.
The
Uh,
very best decision, you
so
say.
it's not asking does the specific type of alien exist. It's just asking, do aliens in general exist? Not one specific.
I don't know. It just says aliens, and has a picture of a little green guy there,
Well,
or a
yeah,
little gray guy.
that's the most common interpretation of them, but it
Well, I
could.
think that common interpretation is really kind of what they're going for. You haven't even let me share what team I'm going to be
Yeah, well,
going.
what team do you go for? I feel like
Team Nessie, because Team Nessie, okay, you have to understand, while the Loch Ness Monster is almost certainly fake, if there ever was a creature that lived in that lake, at the very least, that we know there were animals that looked like Nessie at one point. It's almost certain that one of those creatures never lived in Loch Ness itself, but those creatures were real. They did exist.
my counter argument would be, was one of them named Nessie?
None of them were no, none of them were named Nessie, but they were. Nessie is like the archetype of the little creature there. We have our game. Okay, so we are starting on Main Street, and we have
Viewing just Nathan's side.
yes, we are viewing just Nathan's side. We are going to keep this starting hand for the crack on, or maybe not quite such a clear cut choice.
You're gonna decide to start with crack on or start with the tri-stringer. Both are pretty functional, I would say.
Indeed, I would say I agree the most with the crack on play, because playing tri-stringer turn 2 here, yes, is very nice. That's going to overlay a Mudmouth. It didn't quite entirely defend things, but
it also
that
didn't
will be
break through. Wow. So
that is a good point. It hasn't broken through on the right side, and while the left side is still, there's still room for that Splatana wiper.
And the clash with the Dynamo Roller just gets Photon Jet another special point. I think Nathan's on the back foot already.
Yeah, I would have to say Nathan does want to place that Mudmouth closer to the fries, so that they can get in with the Splatana wiper. I was kind of thinking that was maybe their intended play, but now they seem to be deliberating on it a bit more. But no, okay, we will be going with the Mudmouth play. While Photon Jet goes around still on the offensive.
Nathan scrambling for any way to either make progress or defend.
Yeah, I would say the Splatana Wiper is probably the best bet, but we will have to see if they agree with me there.
Yeah. Side note,
Photon Jet certainly has plenty of options.
Ooh, opts to use
Ooh, and that Fizzy Bomb may have been placed at the wrong time, because now Just Nathan has defended that territory, and Photon hasn't actually defended themselves. Photon is treating that territory as if it is blocked off, but there is still an opening there.
There is an opening, but it's going to be really easy to just poke through and or not poke through. It's going to be really hard to poke through because all it takes is Photon Jet placing one thing there, and Nathan's completely shut out, which we don't see.
No, we will see an Ink Storm instead. A very early special. And now, while just Nathan is going to continue the offense, Photon doesn't really. Photon has access to Just Nathan's territory, but there is it's very equal on the behalf of both players. Yes, we see here getting in.
No.
Now with Bloblobber.
Places getting ready to activate that Bloblobber special ball. Oh, or decides to opt to that actually wouldn't fill either of them.
That would not. So I would have to say the more offensive play would be better, but we are going to. All right, and we see a classic Squiffer being played defensively from Photon here.
Just hearing classic Squiffer always throws me off because can't tell if you're saying is like, yeah, the most classic play ever.
Right. No, it is just that is what the Squiffer is called. It's called the classic Squiffer. Ooh.
To make
Nathan not sure what to do here.
Taking more territory or just building up special for the end game.
Indeed.
And I think
we will be taking more territory. Ooh, and there will be a clash with the Clash Blaster. That gray block will be gumming up the works a little bit. That would have been a very nice offensive position for Just Nathan otherwise, but now it's going to be a little bit more difficult to reach in there.
I think I'm seeing 3 very good spots that Nathan can play Suction Bomb.
Well, I would say the best spot to place one of these cards is where Photon early specialed. You see that oh, no, we will just be placing it here. Oh, okay. Very nice for both players.
Well, the advantage of placing it there is now that special block is a great place to play Trip Strike off of.
This is true. That is a much more advantageous position, to the point that I almost disagree with this Splat Bomb play.
Yeah, that's...
yeah. I was thinking the Splat Bomb would be better served going down
where the Ink Storm.
Yeah, where the Ink Storm was, to activate those 2 special points.
Granted, playing it there, can you? If Nathan can find a spot to play Trip Strike.
I think it's moot. I think that with this combination of the point lead and really any decent placement of this triple Ink Strike.
Yeah,
Just Nathan seems to be focusing up there Oh, okay, yes.
We'll have
Looking
to
down now.
because I'm doing the math in my head, and I do think, depending on where Nathan places it, they do have the double three.
Yes, this is
If they have
true. So, ooh, and that was pretty nice placement.
that may be enough to swing it.
No, not quite. That will still be just Nathan's victory by 3 points.
Very, very close game.
Very close indeed.
And now it is Photon's counter pick. We'll have to see
Mhm.
wherever they go.
I'm curious to see what kind of counter pick Photon will choose based off of how they played. I'm thinking. Oh, I don't want to make a prediction because I know odds are so in my favor to be wrong. But I'm thinking they might prefer a strong, aggressive River Drift counter pick.
If you're guessing,
No, it'll be Thunder Point instead.
Another map that's very good for aggression.
This is true. Oh, and we have
That's an interesting starting hand.
two very nice starting cards, and we will see that starting hand kept for the sake of those two cards.
Yeah, granted, they do opt to keep the two small cards in their hand.
Yes.
Which...
Oh, and we have a captain opening from Photon. Very nice, very strong.
Ooh, thankfully, Nathan does get crack on early to help block
Yes.
off.
That crack on will claim a lot of territory. That is a nice 14 block card. Though one downside is that it is kind of all clumped together. So we will
get clapped.
the way this is placed. Ooh, and I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it. That did get overlaid quite a bit by the Splatling.
Nathan can still attack with a tri-stringer. Just barely enough did get through that.
This is true.
Attacking is a viable option. I do think that is his best option right now.
Yeah, especially because that would be very decent placement for the tri-stringer.
It all depends on his deck. Which...
Oh, true. I don't know if there was a Tenditech brand in there. Oh, and reading the attack correctly, but not quite placing the defense far enough back to prevent this Dynamo from getting through.
Ooh. One side note that I would like to say is that Nathan is using a copy of one of the better players' decks named Showers. And that deck's notable because it really likes to play defensively.
This is true.
Maybe being put in this offensive position isn't super good for Nathan.
That is true. I did not realize that Nathan was... But now I see it. I definitely see the similarities. So... Ooh, but we have a very nice defensive play here from both players. That will... just Nathan about has to play this Mudmouth where they're placing it. They could possibly rotate it around, but instead they are going to...
Photon Jet does clash a little, but not quite enough to...
Yes, a very small amount
to fit in there.
Fortunate for just Nathan, as those are very crucial points to be getting back. Now only a 3-point difference between the two players. But
Jet does have
last
a
turn
run back.
Oh, and we will see Photon just claiming space with a Kali in the back. Nathan. Yes, okay, choosing the Blobber now. Or...
Still thinking it also.
Nope, going to build special with the suction bomb, okay?
I do agree. Oh.
Oh,
Just gotta nudge the controller. Opts to try to special. Takes a look at least at specialing in with the
This flat charger here.
flat charger. It does not appear there's a good spot to get it in.
A little bit to the left there wouldn't be too bad. That would build up 2 more special, but I'm not sure if it would be quite as worth it as. I
Just
think
building
the
up
better play is just playing cards right now. Yeah, there we go. This
do
ballpoint.
That does look like it was the right move.
Yes.
Just trying to advantage going into the end game.
And now, honestly, I think, yeah, just placing a card now, and then that would be enough room to play special in with the blobber, get a single special point activated from that, and then do the triple ink strike.
That looks to be the only shot Nathan has of winning this.
Yeah, that it's a solid plan, but it.
Ooh, the turning 3 Tenna missiles, not claiming any more special blocks.
Yeah, so now, okay, so Blobber or Squid Force can be played to take some of that territory back. And if either of those special points get activated, you can play. Yeah, it's pretty safe to play one of these 10 drop cards. You just need to get one more special point.
That would get a special point.
That'll do 2.
Which were the pass. Let's see how these points are looking.
Okay, so
6-point disadvantage.
Yes, so it's going to take a very, very good placement of this triple ink strike now. Oh, but I see
that too.
Yeah, dude. I don't think just Nathan sees it, though.
Yeah.
Oh. You're close. You're close, just Nathan.
I'm looking at it. There's quite a few different spots that can have the same reward.
Ooh, not going for it. Instead, going to go up here. I was looking at the spot. It would have only been 1 block off.
Oh, you saw a spot that would only have 1 block. I saw 2 different spots that had 2 off.
Ooh. Oh, but it doesn't matter. That's still enough for just Nathan to take it.
By 3 points. Wow.
Very nicely done. So even it didn't have to be perfectly optimal. That was still enough for just Nathan to secure the win.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive.
Congratulations to Nathan. That
Indeed.
was an impressive comeback.
Yeah. That honestly, we thought we were going to be going to a game 3 here, but nope. Just Nathan made it 2-0. I suppose that shows the power of the Showers deck, even when the chips are down, coming through at the very end.
Nathan has been getting better at pilot. So the reason that Showers' deck has worked so well is just Showers has been playing it for like 3 months straight.
Yes.
And has a literal ton of experience with it.
Yes,
so
it's not just the deck itself. It is absolutely the pilot. But the pilot is piloting a very strong deck.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, and I think we're muted.
there. Here, there.
Oh, unmuted.
Oh,
We are back, and we are back with Photon versus SarahLea. One of our artists for fan art for Tableturf over on the Tableturf battle server versus
then,
Photon, one of the tournament organizers.
yeah. Just wait a couple seconds. Hopefully the match starts soon.
So for those who don't know, SarahLea has very much mastered the style of making fan cards for Tableturf. That Tableturf style that you know and love, that you should be seeing on your screen right now. SarahLea has got that down.
On screen, mean like in the background of the transition that they have. Right.
What?
Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The background, yes. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that I was being unclear there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
River Drift.
Game
We
one.
have a decent starting hand, aside from having to start with the 312. And we will be going with it.
They don't opt. Oh, Cuttlefish. I haven't seen Cuttlefish as an opener on this map. I've used Nova as an opener for this map, and it works pretty well.
Oh, Cuttlefish is a very good opener for this map. As you can see, reaching in very deep already. But
it looks like they're going to opt to immediately play defense.
Yes, a very defensive play here. I do agree with going a little bit far forward. There is not really anything that could have been played to get through.
Yeah, to get through.
Yeah, now we have mid quite available because this Dynamo Roller went around to the side, anticipating a more aggressive play.
Does get the activated special from Power Clam.
It's true.
Unfortunately, it's kind of sandwiched in there between the.
It does have a good diagonal connection there to.
Even it looks like
to the outside, but
looks like Ink Strike will still fit along that. You can use like one of the things on the base of it.
Okay. All right, building up special with a curling bomb while Octoballer gets played in to build up Sarah's turf. Putting SarahLea in the point lead, if not the special lead.
Where could Sarah play Harmony? I'm not seeing where the legal location.
Well, I believe it just got covered up by the reflux there. Oh no, there is still room.
I see where it is. Yeah, to have the head at the bottom.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, right there. I'm just dumb.
No, that's actually really nice placement. But going to go with the tri-stringer first.
That makes sense. Easy 2 special points very early.
Indeed. Though I would have to say I don't think the ordering matters too much in this situation.
Not particularly, but the instant special can be nice in case of early push or something.
And this is, oh wow, I didn't even realize. Yes, Harmony is going to be able to fit there as well as Little Judd. Oh, but no, Little Judd's going to be going around this corner here.
That's an interesting placement. Yeah,
I would have thought they would have placed it so they could place both Harmony and it at the same time. And now we're going to be placing an unspecialed Inkstorm. SarahLea So
That
that would give SarahLea a very nice, juicy chunk of blue to attack later on in the game.
Yeah, very much. I do think that's the right play. Giving Sarah a good block to special from later, and is a huge wide open area. Oh, that's what they were waiting on.
I see. Interesting.
You can't judge someone's combos till the end of the game.
I still think the Harmony play would have been better, but that's just me. We have a splatter shot in the corner, possibly leading into an Octo Stamp. But this might be the turn Phenon looks to...
Is there a way to play... Ooh, that is rough that the only way to play Inkstorm is up there. This is a situation where I'd consider specialing early to be able to...
yeah, if I'm trying to see if there's proper Harmony placement that could build 3 special. Oh, we're just going to go with the Harmony placement that only builds 1 special. Okay, so there's the Octo Stamp as I predicted.
With that,
oh, we do have a Tenatech here.
There are multiple.
Where does this Tenatech go? Actually, there's not very many good spots for the Tenatech, is there?
It could activate the Octopod special block.
That's about it. That will be enough, though. Ooh, but let's see, we have a captain coming in. That's a huge point swing there.
But it doesn't activate another special, and they don't get another 312.
Oh, that's true.
And now...
so it's going to come down to how this Inkstorm is placed.
I think...
It's a 10-point swing possible for Sarah. Sarah could play a 5-block card perfectly onto some of Phenon's territory.
Oh,
we don't see it. Oh, we just see the Tenemissiles placed.
Oh wow! I just realized I've been lucky. I've been seeing this. I've been seeing the players wrong. I assumed Sarah was blue.
No, Phenon is blue, and Phenon just took it by 10 points.
Wow!
That placement of the Tenemissiles was not enough.
That was a very good match by both of them. I think just a little... Yeah, if only that Captain had an activated special block.
Yeah, indeed. That would have really turned the game around. I think just that I couldn't see things from Sarah's point of view, but I could swear that there would have been a better spot for that Captain where it could have activated its own special at least.
Probably.
I didn't spend as long of a time looking at it as I'm sure Sarah did, so it's entirely possible that there was no real good spot for it, but if so, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, next up it's Sarah's counterpick. And they go Thunder.
It will be Thunder Point, yeah.
That's a very surprisingly neutral stage to go to for a counterpick. Curious to see how this plays out.
Thunder Point generally a stage that is played early on because it was a starter stage. Ooh,
with the special and the...
Yeah, that's a very... Going to hold steady on it.
Ooh. Oh, I don't usually see fry leads too much on this map.
I don't very much see zinc leads on this map either, but there we go.
Yeah, those are 2 very interesting leads. I
would have to say, just in general, I don't see very much zinc play at all, actually.
It's interesting because diagonal cards aren't super great right now. does opt to play the offensive Explosher. Explosher? How's it pronounced?
When you say Explosher in full, it's Explosher, but when you abbreviate it, it's just Explo, and that will take the special block out of the captain.
Wow.
Ooh, that is very much going to hurt for Sarah, unfortunately.
And
now, yeah, this defensive Marie is going to build up special while preventing Sarah from really taking too much more turf.
granted, Sarah does have significantly more turf available to them than Peanut.
This is true. This is true. They will have to make do with that advantage because although I don't think this Squid Force is going to be able to defend on the top left corner there. And that's very important contested territory right now.
Ooh. Is potentially opting for the special wiper that will allow Peanut through.
Oh, but it's preempted by the blobber, but it still gets through.
Wow.
And now we have room for a cuttlefish deep into enemy spawn.
True. Wow.
Ooh, but it will be mostly overlapped by this E-leader. Very fortunate for Sarah. We see now a bit of deliberation because we have okay, yes. Phenon definitely wanted to go for contested territory, but there's also still contested territory down here. And that will be very, very crucial.
So that's up. I am curious. Phenon could have played the ballpoint down there, and gotten a special, while also keeping that farther over to the side. I am slightly curious why Phenon didn't do that, but we'll have to see.
Perhaps just didn't think of it. Or
wanted
perhaps
to go
saving the ballpoint for something later. This is an interesting splat roller placement here, though.
Unfortunately, the wiper was already used to break into the base.
The wiper was already used. I would have to say, is Phenon running a fizzy bomb? A fizzy bomb would be very nice right there.
Ooh.
Oh, going to special a small fry to build more special.
Yeah, that looks to be a very good spot, building 2 special at the cost of 1 and securing a couple points.
And we will see a fizzy bomb instead from Sarah.
Noting Sarah has built a ton of special.
Yeah, that is...
And this will just...
exactly what Sarah needs.
This will just come down to how optimally can Sarah spend the special.
Yeah, Phenon only having 4 special and all these big cards in hand.
Ooh. Perfect spot to play Ultra Stamp.
A very perfect spot for Ultra Stamp, but it's a turn too soon.
Well, opting to hold on, and then now they're going to be able to play Marie. And,
that's actually Callie, but yes.
Oh.
The Marie was played to combo off of Fry.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That said, I don't know if the Callie is actually that much better because there's not really a good spot for it.
No, I think Ultra Stamp is...
Yeah, the perfect placement of the Ultra Stamp is probably the best bet. Unless there's somewhere up here that we're not seeing.
Yeah, I do think that, see how this...
Oh, okay, so
Do you think that
that
Sarah...
really did come down to the wire. Yep, Sarah did take it.
It's now 1-1. I'm noticing the score displays are a little swapped.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's 1-1 either way. So we do have it correct now.
All right. And then now it's Penon's counter pick. There is the potential we could see the gentleman to box seats.
That is still entirely possible, though. It's very rare that players actually do want to play on box seats.
Yeah.
It's rare, but it's not unheard of. Oh, we have the exact opposite of box seats, double Gemini.
I'd argue... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Gemini is the biggest map in the game. But it's the same in the same sense that box seats requires a different type of deck to play. So...
Indeed. I would say not quite so much as
box seats, yeah.
Yeah, double Gemini, you at the very least, even if you can't do you can't pull off any of the wall combos that you traditionally can on other stages, but you can still absolutely at least fit the cards. There's plenty of space on double Gemini. That said, it looks like neither player is playing with a general deck for this stage. It looks like both of these decks are very well suited for the stage.
Yeah,
So we will see. We should see a lot more combo potential here. Ooh, that's a very nice.
Slide a special block into Sarah's face.
And the tactical are getting played early. That will command a lot of territory and be a very nice defense, but thanks to the Octobomber
later. There's a sprinkler or something to complement it. Opts to keep the pressure on, even though there is a hole into Penon's base.
What? I have no idea what my cat was doing. That's cats, though.
Yeah. Penon trying to find the most effective way to block up that hole. That could become very dangerous next turn if Sarah gets through.
Ooh. But instead, going to go on the offensive. And it's going to work out in the majority for Penon's favor, but both players benefited from that in the form of special, so... Oh! Ooh, and an interesting angle shooter placement.
Angle shooter? Good card.
Yes, unfortunately, preemptively blocked. I'm sure that Penon did not see that attack coming, but it did get blocked regardless by that placement, so...
We'll see if Sarah's able to at least clash, or at least cover up most of that Cali that's presumably out right there.
Yeah, there's not too many good ways to reach in. The majority of Cali that... Yeah, no, that sprinkler is only going to just get the very tip of her. That is not going to claim enough territory, unfortunately. And now things are looking to be very much in Penon's favor. Building up special with a chum. Sarah does have a point lead in special, but... No. It's a lot to have to come back from. That's 46 to 72. And let's see here. We have Phenon.
Well, there was one spot that would have grabbed a special.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Yeah, Phenon going in on contested territory, and even
Ooh. Sarah has so
limiting
many
Sarah's
special
options.
that are so close to activating, yet none quite there.
Yeah, and now this Inkbrush Nouveau is looking to make things almost impossible, unless Sarah activates it this turn. Oh no! Oh, that's so many special points that can't be activated.
Already exhausted the tech in their deck.
Yeah, okay. If they did toss the Tenatech in there, you can get a maximum of 3.
Wow. But no, it's already been used.
Sarah's Tenatech?
Yeah, they used it.
No, that was a sprinkler, wasn't it?
They used a sprinkler and then a Tenatech right afterwards.
Oh goodness. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's so many special points unaccessible to Sarah. Very unfortunate because Phenon has this very strong point lead, and now this killer whale didn't really have very much effect at all.
Oh.
It did get through, and we might see a big card placed here from Sarah, but
I'm not sure.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, Luna Blaster. Oh, we're gonna end on a captain special, right?
Yeah, very, very deep into Sarah's territory, overlaying most of the Tacticooler, which had been played earlier. We see a Slosher play. That is not going to cut it. That is going to be game 2 Phenon.
Phenon takes game 3 and moves on to quarterfinals. Next, I gotta check the bracket. So. All right. So Phenon moves on to the next round, and we'll be back in. I think actually, this is our last round commentating, right?
This will, at the very least, be your last round commentating. They're asking me if I can do the second set as well.
Oh, all right.
Which I suppose I might be able to. Except for the fact I will need a bit of a break. I want to check out what my cat was up to.
All right, cool.
So yeah, do you have any you want to shout anything out and plug yourself?
Everybody in the stream, go learn how to play competitive Tableturf. It's a really fun game. I can send a link to the competitive Discord server. I'm not active on Twitter or anything, so that's all I want to plug.
Yeah.
So have a great rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great game. The more people playing, the merrier.
These games. It's kind of crazy that I haven't played. I keep meaning to sign up for it. Oh, hi.
Hello?
Hi, everyone. It's Dory here.
And hi, I am Pat here with Dory, ready to commentate these quarterfinals, or I believe? Yes, these quarterfinals of Duel On number 3. And we will be starting our set with zɛYo versus GrubDarling. GrubDarling last week was the runner-up, I believe. And they are coming back to take it this time. How are you, Dory?
Good. I'm really, really excited to be commentating this. This is my first Daunt as commentator on a Tableturf tournament. So here we go. I played a lot of Tableturf at the start of the game, but it was all alone, and I wrote the whole guide, but it was all alone, and I can't wait to be actually playing at the same time with people. So here we go.
Yes, and meanwhile, the community developed tools to play together before Nintendo gave it to us.
I'm really, really in awe of them. The sheer willpower of people to get started made me really happy. Here we go, game 1, both of them featuring the new splash tag from the NA Open.
Yes, congratulations to Starburst for winning again.
Aggressive openings from both sides. We like to see that.
Yes, and we see GrubDarling really sneaking as far as possible as they can, but now they can't go more, and you want to use that captain as soon as possible.
Nice.
So
that is a really, really good read from GrubDarling, because now it's up to zɛYo to try to get around those. Do you think they'll push left or right?
I mean, right now GrubDarling has a lot of options. They could make a lot of points on the part of the map that they've reserved for themselves, but right now they want to keep pushing in contested territory, or not. Maybe an incline will do a lot of points.
Well, that's early game over then. They've drawn their front line, and we shall see them move into special farming. GrubDarling certainly doesn't want to help zɛYo get that special point, so exploring different positions, but there doesn't seem to be very many options.
Yes, plus as your enemy is making special points, you can like put cards, put lots of ink on your side. That way, even if they break through your ink, you are still on, you are still making sure that they can't get much more than what they put with the special.
Yeah. And here we see the same considerations. GrubDarling still doesn't want to put a piece on the far left side. Gets a special point for themselves instead. However, zɛYo continues pushing. It's really an even game at the moment. That is a nice use of ink brush.
And Zero slightly ahead in terms of special points. GrubDarling, though, has lots of space for themselves still.
That is going to be such a sharply contested area.
And it's pretty fun to see like the difference between the two players, where Zero has big blobs that are perfectly yellow. Meanwhile, GrubDarling all over the place and now building lots of special for his last turns.
But the looking like GrubDarling is playing all over the place. However, it's actually more important that there are gaps on that lower middle side, because even if GrubDarling pushes in using specials, even if Zero pushes in using specials, GrubDarling doesn't actually lose very much turf. So that is defensive play. It looks like GrubDarling is actually going to take the game, but we shall see.
It's not over yet. That will be decided by the...
Very nice outro stamp to break open that middle section.
Yeah, but now GrubDarling has to pass. That's one free turn with 5 specials for Zero.
There's 4 more special on Zero's side. And GrubDarling is probably going to have to put something down just to make use of a turn.
And with Marigold, that could be it for Zero. Nice comeback.
That is a defensive placement of Tenta missiles, while Zero gets even more special points. Uh-oh. Rare Marigold W? Yeah, right?
Yeah, the key here wasn't Marigold, it was the special management by Zero.
Yeah, Zero raced ahead in a matter of a few turns. And there we go. That is an unfortunate thing from Grub. Yeah, didn't charge the special, couldn't play the last 312. Couldn't play the last special weapon card. And game 1 goes to Zero.
But now we're on GrubDarling's counter pick, and GrubDarling going hard. We know they love aggressivity, and this map gives them the opportunity to really push it. And right now, both players still sniffing each other. GrubDarling managing to really cut their side on the map, but
yeah, the first couple turns on this one are always so cagey because you never know whether your opponent is going to turn around or continue in the direction they started in. A really good counter pick.
Yeah, and right now GrubDarling with a nice, very nice ink brush that's gonna build a special.
That is good. So we know that they're both going to want to contest the bottom side, probably diagonally. Oh, nice. And the top will next come under the fight.
Ooh, and more special points for GrubDarling. And GrubDarling right now, they have more than half the map for themselves. And if they keep building special at that rate, they could really seal the deal.
That's very nice. Look at these diagonal pieces fitting together. GrubDarling really wants that special point. I must say, Zero playing the Splatoon Wiper right across gives them an entry into the left side of the map should they get the special quickly enough to make use of that. So that will be a point that GrubDarling needs to be careful about.
Yeah, but until that entry is made, it looks like GrubDarling can just
3
points for free.
Nice.
Ooh.
2 more specials for Zero. 3 for GrubDarling. That is a defensive placement of the E-liter. And Zero now has 3 special points. And GrubDarling now has to be careful of the 312 cards.
Yeah, but Pushing in with the stamper means that yes, you are taking lots of space, and that stamper took lots of space, but you're not placing another special marks, which means you won't get really ground to push further with another special.
True. We'll see if both players are going to contest that area.
And right now we are even in points, but GrubDarling crushing with a special. That is, but GrubDarling again with 5 special points with 2 turns left. That means they might be forced to pass on the last turn.
Immense placement for the crab.
And now with the pass, it will be on 0 to make up for the missing 18 points that they need.
We shall see if that's enough. That is enough. Wow, what a comeback. Really nice. That is 2-0 to 0.
Yep, congratulations to 0-0. Is going to go to semi-finals.
Oh, I realized I was slightly behind because I was watching stream.
Yeah, that's
I was one turn behind.
Yes, you want to avoid the stream delay, Dory.
Yeah. Whoop. Very nicely done from both players. Tight games. Really, really good reads. 0 took the edge there.
Yes, and 0 will go to face Ika Showers in semi-finals. I guess we will be back very, very soon after a short break. See ya.
Nice.
And welcome back. I am still Pat here with my good friend Dory.
Hi,
Ready.
everyone.
And we are now in semi-finals. Photon will go versus the returning champion DblCookies.
This is going to be an exciting game. We've got best of 5 now. We start on X marks the garden, followed by 4 counter picks, up to 4.
Yes, up to 4. And our players are getting ready. So X marks the garden. That is such a... I mean, every map is different, but this map, if you can manage to get your side of the plus and another one, you really have such an option. You can really cut out the enemy so fast, and that's something you have to really prevent and try to do yourself as fast as possible.
Yeah. X marks the garden is one of the maps that I feel really shows of how good the design of tabletop battles are, because you have so many options. The map has more variety in it. It looks so simple, but it's got more variety than the Splatoon 3 maps in ranked.
Okay, I wouldn't go necessarily that far. I mean, some
Have you
Splatoon maps, maybe.
Have you seen Hammerhead Bridge?
Have you seen Flounder Heights?
I know. It is really true, because at least in Tableturf you can only run one crab at a time.
Yes, also your Viper is a good weapon.
Such a fun. Honestly, I truly enjoy Tabletop battles. It's really balanced. Both, no matter what happens here, there are so many playstyles you can do in X Marks the Garden, because if you just even playing against level 3 NPCs, they have so many different playstyles as well. You can play a bunch of middle-sized cards and continually build special to push through walls, or you can rush into the middle and try to cordon off an area for yourself. And I don't know what these players are going to do, and I'm really looking forward to it. Off we go.
Off we are going, and a very good opening hand for DblCookies, I guess.
That is very solid. Yes, the captain opening. Let's go. Captain versus Fry. Both players want their arm of the cross. That is good. And so it's a fight for mid now. Huge cards being put down right at the start.
Big cards and big man is going to do it. But the
Oh wow!
That is off.
That is a start indeed. We know that they're going to both want to contest the right side now. That's one of the new big men. That's one of the new deep cards. I haven't pulled any of those. They look so good.
And they are pretty good indeed. But right now, DblCookies started with such a great hand, such a great move, but that single dynamo really changed the whole dynamic of the game. And now DblCookies, they need to build special as fast as they can.
DblCookies does not manage to stop Photon. That's going to be stressful. We shall see. And ouch. Excellent play there.
Lots of gray, but Photon is in. And now DblCookies need to really find the space, find somewhere to really establish some points and build special.
Both players are going to want to start building special. Photon takes advantage of DblCookies' unwillingness to play right to take even more space. We can see they've both pivoted to trying to fill out the gaps. DblCookies has a lot more diagonal spaces. We'll see how they manage to fill that up, while Photon still has the left to do whatever they want, although this might be a huge play.
Yes, unless Photon counters.
Very interesting.
Unless Photon counters it, Cookies should be able to get in the left. and we reopen the game for them, which they
Yeah.
desperately need because they are behind in points and they are using their one special to do that. So it really needs to pay.
That is
There it
still
goes.
real. That's really good, actually. We should let's see what happens next. Wow.
Barely sneaking in.
Great plays from both
Yes.
players. That's lovely to see. Great read.
Great read, but right now DblCookies behind in points, behind in special, and with these weird diagonals making special points,
Oh wow.
is going to be complex unless that, well, that should be one special point at least.
That is snug. You can see many promising spots for cookies. The question is whether they'll have enough turns to make use of those. I'd say that their side of the map looks fairly well defended from possible special attacks, just because they haven't filled very much of it in. But time is running out, and a quick glance at the hand shows not very many possible combinations from here on out. Even that next possible play doesn't garner more special points. It is a bit of a struggle.
We see lots of hesitation from cookies. It's a very hard spot to be in because you want to turn that territory into points and you want specials. Right now, both players with lots of special at the ready.
You know there's going to be something huge happening. Pinon is going to have something huge here.
I mean, that's 2 free 12s in the last few turns. That's what we have to expect at this point. We are waiting on Pinon's decision, probably looking for the best spot to put that special. Oh, that's another.
Nice. Very interesting play. And then a 3-12 to push as far into the yellow territory as possible. DblCookies is going to want to do the same, although things look very bleak.
DblCookies, even if Pinon passes, DblCookies is just
there we go.
Enough, and that should be the game for Pinon.
And that will be the game, yeah.
Great play. That opening really did a lot of good for Pinon.
Wow, that opening was the dream opening.
I mean, getting Dynamo right away on this map is so good.
Yeah, getting your suitably long cards to block off your opponent. When you're farming the card sleeves, you want the opening like that. That is so good.
Great game 1 for Pinon, but we'll be going
very
for
exciting.
River Drift.
Oh wow. Fun pick. Let's go. They go straight in. That's certainly a viable opening hand.
This opening with a Splatling, that should allow them to be writing that harmony on the side.
Really aggressive harmony placement. Do you contest? Do you try to seal yourself off? I think DblCookies is going to be a lot more cautious now after what happened last game. Or maybe
that's one way to be careful.
Very nice read. That seals it off, although the channels are really narrow and it's down to Pinon to see if any pieces can fit in there.
And right now, if Pinon has lines, they could get so far in.
Ooh. That seems like a really cautious play for me, for DblCookies. So it feels like they've ceded just a little bit too much territory. Quickly checking options.
I mean, it's because like Pinon has their side of the map completely walled off, so Cookies knows that there's no risk in the side of Pinon to do anything they want. So you have to be careful when you're facing that and make sure that you're making the points yourself.
Nice. That could have been a risky play. This one, I feel like, okay, the power climb was just pulled, and therefore, I mean, Pinon might very well contest that, or try to block DblCookies from getting use of the two special squares on the right.
Right now, DblCookies.
That, ouch.
That is so
very, very nice read.
Pinon right now is so comfortable.
Yeah.
And they are ahead in points, ahead in special. They have every option they want. They could get in DblCookies territory if they have a good line.
There we go. That's really aggressive placement of the curling bomb. DblCookies is going to find it hard to get that. Gets 3 points, maybe? Nice.
3 special points for DblCookies.
The card appears.
That's the kind of turn in the game that Cookies really
needs,
right
yeah. Very interesting gameplay. Honestly, what's going to happen from here really depends on the shape of the cards Pinon gets, to see whether you can push through that dotted that wall of special squares across the middle. Great caddy placement. Honestly, this is such an easy combo to get on this map.
And Cookies, they know what they have to do. They have to build special as fast as they can, but I think that
there we go. That's one special.
Because of a special point above, because right now they won't be able to use it.
4 points on both sides. DblCookies searching for a 5th. And possibly passing for a 6th to play captain.
Yes. With 3 turns
that
left.
Actually looks like the best play from here on out. The captain play.
I mean, could be a captain play, could be like several chain specials. We know that they are really good. It's a bit... Ooh. Are we looking for a special stamper to get in?
Yeah. That burns one though.
That burns one, but then that's still enough to put in the super trump of the bow.
Oh, the Tri-Slosher appears at just the right time, hopefully. Oh, that's not what I expect. Okay. Chump comes in. I love the art on the chump card.
Yeah. That's great, he's so happy to...
Pinon has 7 special. But only 2 turns to use that.
Oh, you can burn special pretty fast if you want to.
Ooh. And Cuttlefish comes out. Ouch. That actually leaves the bottom open for regular play.
Yeah, even if Pinon doesn't have enough the card that's too special, they
yeah, Cookies opts for that, but that is so close. That's game. That is game for Pinon.
Yep. Great.
Pinon races to a 2-0 lead.
That's like... So far, Pinon has started both games by really walling off Cookies and then playing off that security and making sure that they can move forward however they want, and Cookies really struggling to get in.
I'm impressed by the confidence that Pinon is pushing in with these large cards, because it's so possible that Cookies just simply walls that off with a smaller one. Phenon loses the matchup, and it could go either way as soon as Cookies adapts to what's happening. But Phenon has been getting away with these large cards at the start of each game.
And Cookies is going to go with double Gemini. That's pretty smart to go for a bit of a wider map where it's harder to wall you off. Because that's what Phenon has been doing, and Cookies needs to revert.
It really depends. If the Dynamo comes out again, you could seal off the middle just like that. We see the captain opening. Murray. They both opt for the left side.
Captain
Huge place. Huge place. And they'll go straight right. Presumably cross paths. There we go. Lovely read.
Yes.
From Cookies. This is the opening you want.
Yeah, that's giving a special point to the Mudmouth. Mudmouth players are so used to building the special on it anyway, so that's not that hard.
Very nice aggressive positioning.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how Phenon responds.
Yeah, now
Excellent play.
Now Phenon is walled off, and Cookies is able to do whatever they want.
Okay, Cookies has to defend that right side now from any possible pushes. That is probably a great one to stop an early use of special to open the right side. Phenon will be justifiably worried that Cookies wants to continue pushing up all the way behind spawn. An early special comes out. And very nice. Very, very nice placement. That's going to throw... Ooh. You're right there. Phenon gets yet another point. Cookies pushes in, hoping to cause as much chaos as possible. And that's back.
Yes, I am back, and yes, that push for Phenon failed by a hair but took a special point. That's still...
The ink brush comes out, they'll break through now. Absolute. Oh, that's a second special square. Wow. That's going to be so galling.
And Cookies.
And the Cali. Ouch.
Cookies starting so well this game, but now on the road.
Cookies is not going to be happy with that.
Phenon is crushing it. That was such an attack.
Huge plays from both players. Cookies has managed to maintain. They've been neck and neck, honestly, even with these, even with Phenon getting the special advantage, sneaking those special squares away from Cookies.
Mm-hmm.
We can see in chat, Showers is already done and waiting for the next opponent.
That's Showers.
A regular Sunday evening for Showers.
You still want to study these two. They are both very good.
I keep meaning to join these tournaments, but then I feel like I wouldn't last very long at all.
Everybody's welcome here. Everybody in chat, by the way, you can join the Tableturf server. You can join. There are tournaments on the regular. And
huge play coming in.
To learn.
312 cards, presumably coming out from at least one side. Is it both? We'll see. Cookies can make 2 more special points really easily and get that. Ooh.
With the time left, I don't think more special points will be made than that last one buying back the Splatoon.
Oh, that's a strange play. I have to say that's a really strange play.
Oh, it's great.
Although I suppose the calculation is that this way you cover 15 points instead of a possible 14. Slightly defensive usage of Chomp, maybe? Or going for the all-out to see how much you can take over. You know the 312s are coming out this turn.
You know, Cookies needs a
We
really good one.
know... That's really close. And... boom! That's 3-0 for Pinon.
And that's a crazy 3-0 for Pinon.
Well done. Wild, wild games. Very, very, very commanding.
Pinon will make it to finals against Showers, and we will be right back after a very short break. And welcome back to Duel On number 3. This is it. This is the finals. We had so many good players. We only now have 2. I am Pat, back with Dory. Dory, are you ready to see our top 2?
I am so excited. Double Gemini is certainly a map that can go either way, and these two players have proved themselves, beating out everyone to get here. Everyone knows Showers is a regular. Photon is now fighting to be the 3rd champion of the 3rd Duel On. I'm really excited to see what these players have in their sleeves and up their sleeves and in their hands.
And after these crazy games where we've seen Photon beat DblCookies, we can expect lots of challenge for Showers, who won Duel On 1. So if Photon wins this one, they get the new crown after dethroning both the kings.
It's going to be an exciting match. Not such huge cards in Showers' hand. Captain opening from Photon. It's going to be interesting here. The map is so open still. Do we see a hyper-aggressive play from Showers?
Yeah, Showers with
Disruptive?
cards.
Nice. Yeah, Showers opts for the safer play, looking to try to get special early, set up for that. And Photon takes advantage of that placement to push past. You know they'll contest the left as well, although Photon might just continue playing huge cards down towards the bottom. There we go.
Yes. Showers still behind in points. They are still waiting to get more bigger cards. It looks like it's all mid cards for right now for Showers, but the special points are there, and Showers still has lots of possibilities. They can still go anywhere on the map that they want, and that's what you want in the first turns at least.
Yeah. Showers is probably feeling slightly hard done by the luck of the draw. Small cards now. That's going to be frustrating. And Photon taking the advantage of that to go all the way around spawn for a large flank. Special points appearing on the board now. Things still look quite even actually.
Mm-hmm. And Showers, such small cards. Showers, is this your box seats deck? That you picked?
Very nice from both players there. You know Showers is going to get, you know, that little 3 is going to fit in that hole. Showers can do that at their own pace anytime. So they're going to start trying to put all the large cards down to stop Photon from just simply getting their way all over the map. Both with the heavy splatling.
Yeah, double heavy splatling. That's right now. Showers back in it, still a little bit behind in points, but same amount of special. That should build 2 for Showers.
Nice special turns for both of these players. Showers is running a lot of very small cards, very wisely enough on this map where lots of diagonals often cause a problem for larger cards. Both of them have tons of special points, and you can be sure in the last 3 turns they're going to be everywhere across the map.
Everywhere, but not yet. Showers.
That's an incredible placement. What?
Such a crazy tent attack, and Showers with 8 special points right now.
Both have 8 points. This is so tense.
That's like these special cards, and like right now Showers kept the big cards for the end. That Kraken could do so much, and they don't even need an extra special points for it because we know the Strike is gonna go next.
Yeah, both players could very well come out with this sort of play. So, wow, I'm really, really impressed. I'm really excited to see what comes out.
Drakon versus Mudmouth.
Both players with incredible placements.
A good try strike should seal the deal in favor of Showers, but right now finding the spots where these try strike give the most doesn't look easy. Could be there.
Yeah, it doesn't. None of these placements cover very much of Pinon's turf, and that's probably just testament to how well. Oh wow! Double try strikes. This is tight. I wonder.
This is close.
Wow, what a game one!
Showers gets it by 6 points, and that crack on against the Mudmouth like really created that difference.
What a game one! I'm so excited to see what comes next after this. Yeah, a draw would have been so funny.
I don't know how, according to tournament rules, what we do if there's a draw. Do we replay the game? I guess so. Anyways, it's on Pinon right now to choose a counter pick.
I'm so hyped. People, if you want to join the next tournaments, better study these games. There's some real strategy here.
Real strategy and so many different cards that can play together in a lots of different ways. Now, Pinon should probably go to, yes, X marks the garden. We know that Pinon likes to block off the enemy, and X marks the garden was so good to see them there on the last round, so I'm not surprised to see it.
Off we go, that's fast. Large cards in Showers' hand. Fry for the opening, very nice.
Fry already blocking off. Showers know that they need to at least reserve or
Nice.
one of the sides.
Oh wow, that's really aggressive from Pinon. Very, very nice. Showers will probably want to push the right side, but you know Pinon is going to try to cross into the bottom area. And there we go. Oh, fantastic placement. What a read.
So good for Pinon.
Wow. That placement gives Pinon the point as well. Look at that.
And that defensive elitoscope is going to give some breathing room to Showers, but right now Pinon has so much of the map for them.
You know everyone's going to really want to get good openings against Showers as well. 2 special points can come really quickly for Showers, so Pinon has to play suitably to defend against that.
Showers still not out. We've seen Showers had not the best start on the last game, but still get back in. Showers building another special, wants to be able to get in as fast as can be.
Very nice. I feel like that little Judd is very defensive as well. Just in case Showers breaks through. Showers can make 2 more points right now. And here we go.
Here we go, 2 points. But right now, Pinon, they know that Showers has the specials to get in, so they want to build on their reserved spots to make as much point as they can while they can. Meanwhile, Showers.
Very impressive play so far.
Showers with so much special again.
Yeah, it feels like Showers just isn't worried at all. Just building specials at their own pace with middle-sized cards, while Pinon tries to defend after putting the big cards down. And the problem with putting the big cards down is that even though you make a wall across, there's going to be gaps between your special points, your special squares. and that allows Showers to push past that. For example, the top's completely undefended in Showers' eyes now, because they can just activate special and play whatever they want to the top.
Yeah, but right now they still need to get back, because Phenom a bit behind in special, but that's still reserved for them until Showers use that special, and Phenom still slightly ahead in points. So I'd say Phenom has a small edge on this map, but Showers not so far behind.
You can feel the anticipation. You know what's going to happen in the next few turns.
Yes, 3 turns left.
I strike at the ready. Very nice plays. More special points for Showers. This is going to be really stressful for Phenom looking at the 6 points on the other side.
Showers looking to get in while getting at least 1 special point back, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it costs too much to use the non-mouth. Speedforce should be able to make points.
Get that special, play the 312. And it's up to Phenom to defend.
Yes, Phenom not defending it yet. Ooh, and we are so close.
That's such a tight
decided.
placement. Showers puts it right down. Double tri-strike. Oh, this is tight.
This is tight, but Phenom had a few points
Wow.
more, and he's gonna keep them.
Wow.
Great
What a
game.
game.
What a
Wow.
game.
Hats off to these two. They're really giving us a good Sunday evening.
And it's so cool to see that like a counter pick is gonna get you 5 extra points maybe. These two players are so even, and that's what
Yeah,
we are looking for.
that both of their tri-strikes did exactly the same amount. There was no change in turf between turn 1 and turn 0.
Yes.
Amazing
And
stuff.
they were both perfect tri-strike. Like you can't get more than that. That's
Wow. Aggressive opening. Merch takes up so much space and is so hard to fight past. Showers plays really aggressive now. Oh, fantastic.
Charger cutting the elite, both players still in the enemy territory. And Showers getting a bit more points from that card than they could have. That's always good to see.
Showers opts for the early special instead of trying to defend against Phenom's possible push down the left. We shall see.
I mean, that's very defensive, but that way, at least they can pretty much ensure that Phenom won't be able to push through the bottom. At least not this turn, so that gives Showers lots of options right now to really wall off those 3 blocks that are in their territory.
That's going to be a bit of a headache, right? So we shall see. Slight change in plans. That could have been another special point. That was an incredible read. And now Showers... Yeah, sorry, you go.
Yeah. What a great defense by Showers, and right now they are in prime position to attack at the top while threatening the bottom. So Phenom, right now they're probably not sure where Showers is gonna go, but well.
Very nice steel EU placement.
And now Showers can push to the bottom. We probably see an answer there.
Wow!
That's very good for Phenom.
That is such great placement. More special points coming for Showers. Pinon still has to get there first, but the checkerboard, wow.
Yes.
Perfect checkerboard.
Spike plus merch, they go so well together. But you need the two to really get that combo, but that combo then gives you such a nice block.
3 more points incoming. This is going to be so dangerous. There's just huge gaps between special squares at the top, and you know Showers is going to want to push past that.
Showers right now still building special with 4 turns left. You don't need more specials, Showers. Just make them.
Just give me all the special. They're so close, but you know that those 4 more special on Showers' side is going to come in, so it's going to be so important at the end.
Yeah, 4 more specials, but Pinon has a few spots to build more specials of their own. But Showers, you're still making more special. You don't need
here
more
we go.
special.
The push begins. The push now begins, though.
Yes.
Push. That's going to be scary.
And that's such like uniform, so big blob of ink for Pinon and for Showers. So these special points should be able to make so much and decide a lot of the game.
Yeah. Even more special points. Just keep going. Why not?
Yeah, builds 3 more for the final turn. You know what happens in the final turn, Dory?
Yeah. I feel like Pinon is probably going to do that on this turn, but we we'll see. Oh, very interesting.
So, using the free splat bomb for a few points at no special cost.
And double try strike again.
Yeah, has to be. Oh, a vacuum.
Oh, vacuum.
Very nice vacuum.
I think that was a perfect vacuum actually, but that's probably not enough. Both were perfect. Wow.
2-1 for Showers. Showers 1 game away from taking it all. But Pinon has to count the counter pick now. Given the show that these two players have given us so far, it is not over.
I think what's genuinely impressive is just how consistent Showers' play has been at optimizing usage of these special squares. Like that's 11 special points that Showers got last game, and that's so many. Just the placement, even when you're placing using special attacks, getting both, activating another square and activating the one on the card that you're placing, that's so important.
Yeah, and we've seen like Pinon being so good at taking space, denying space, blocking space, and Showers with the slow special build throughout the game. Really, it doesn't matter because like you can block me away if I have 10,000 special points. You can't. You really can't.
Yeah. It must be so stressful on the other side. Just seeing the special counter on Showers get larger and larger and larger.
Well, I just noticed that Showers want us to see how the tri-strike is shining and all.
Yeah.
I guess that's a card that's beloved by our Tableturf competitors.
Huge openings from Pinon here again. Very, very aggressive play for super large cards.
Pinon really blocking all their top right of the map for themselves. Meanwhile, Showers.
Yeah, Showers sits back just a little bit. Yeah, very, very nice.
Oh, that's so sad for Showers.
Yes.
He hates-
Really good for Pinon though, because that just denies that special just a little bit longer.
Special being denying a special point from Showers. You know you like it. That's a sigh of relief in the first dose of the game where you have showers blocked off and you have the special point.
Yeah. Oh, that's as good as an opening that you want on this map, really.
Showers
And now
already.
you go.
Showers already on the work, already making the special points, and Phenom looking for a way in. It seems. Really pushing it.
Yeah, that looks like defensive special square placement from Showers. Nothing immediately, can result from that. While Phenom, races ahead in terms of numbers, but no real special squares seem to come. It's going to be a really interesting game.
Yeah, and the aggressive smoke fire. I was really trying to get in to get a special point near the enemy, so you can start that special. But first, you have to build. You have to make as much as you can. And with a small fry gun, you can't really put the squid for trigger with a nice spot that you'd like.
Showers now being forced to play much more defensively than usual. You can see the placement of the cards. It's just a bit less than optimal. They really want to get those squares activated. There's 2 now, but only 1 spot to push from in mid.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect for the Splatana Wiper.
Splatoon wiper would give you one point for showers, but right now Phenom doesn't care that special point can still make lots of paint. And it's so hard for showers to attack him because they have this lone single special point close to really Phenom's territory, and there's lots of holes there, so that special wouldn't take that much as well.
Wow. Aggressive small fry usage to just chip into turf and make it even harder. I think for the first time you can feel like Showers is not comfortable.
Yes, Showers really wants to get in, but they need the extra special points. Showers is out of special points right now. Just one.
No tri-strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's easy. Should save it for the last turn at least.
Oh, that's the tri-strike. That's
Yep,
that's the tri-strike.
Oh, that's not a easy. That's a section. My bad.
Just flipping it around in the hole. That's going to be important.
That's the card Showers was waiting for. Like, there you are! Finally!
And the tri-strike, but is that going to be enough? I don't know if it is.
Tri-strike. If Phenom manages to get a good special into Showers territory, that should be game for Phenom, and we should go to a game 5.
Wow. That's incredible play from both of these.
Yes.
So impressive.
Phenom is like... It's like every game Phenom gets magically lucky with the opening. There's something in the way Phenom builds their deck that's like, oh yeah, I'm always lucky with my openings. They're always insane and in my favor.
That was such a good opening. You genuinely could not have wanted better from that. And Showers banking on the draw really needed that suction bomb. But it just came too late, I guess. There was nothing in the end.
And Showers gonna go for squared for this game 5, for this final game. I mean, if you want to make sure that you're not blocked off, squared is probably a good bet.
Square is the most open open map. It's going to be such a slugfest. Huge cards coming out at the start, and then just incredibly intricate play from both players to try to get as much special as they can.
Octavio versus Mudmouth. We're gonna know a bit more in a few turns. That Price Stringer could be able to reserve some space in favor of Showers and Pinon with 2 big cards at the opening. That's so many points for Pinon.
Showers seems comfortable, confident that Pinon is going to go for the bottom right, therefore playing Krakon on the top left. But if Pinon lucks out and wins that special square off Showers again, who knows what could happen.
Please don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. And here we go, defensive still ill. This is the Kraken making the points for Showers. Showers a bit behind in points, but they have space reserved. They have, like, both players are right now looking so good with so many options. And oh, Splatter Shot countering the Dynamo so well.
That is really good. Showers opting to go for special.
Yeah.
Look at them leaving those 5 squares.
Yes, making a Splatana drawing in reverse maybe. It's carving yourself a Splatana.
Yeah, once you get the combo cards in your hand, you can ignore your opponent for a couple turns, and that just lets you calm down a little bit.
Showers right now preparing the combos. We can see the spot for the small fry at the ready. That should be a lot of special in the later turns. Pushing with ballpoint Splatoon.
Pinon being really aggressive there, trying to shut Showers off, but Showers just has to keep charging those points up, get those points.
Lots of points right now for Showers, but if Pinon manages to get a special block near that huge block of yellow, that could be a very good 3-12s for the endgame.
Wow. Lots of almost combos on Pinon's side. You know that Pinon's leaving those empty just to minimize the impact of Showers putting specials down. Showers looking.
Right, Showers looking to put that roller, but trying to make at least 2 special points off of it while still making points. That looks to be the spot.
And there's nothing. There's nothing. Showers is forced to pass for the first time this set, while Pinon gets 3 more points.
That section then finally going the special points to Showers, but that's too little, too late.
Oh my, I'm so nervous.
1 turn earlier would have been so much right now. Showers needs to.
That has to be game.
Yeah, that's game for Pinon.
That has to be game. Wow.
That has to be it. Even a perfect editor would not give the comeback to Showers. Pinon just needs so little to really take the best of it, even though they have it.
What a game.
You're not gonna pass with 4 special points.
That is incredible. What a finals we've had.
What a game. And congratulations to Phenom. 3-2, very close finals.
Wow. Genuinely, I love Tableturf. I love watching this stuff happen. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor. That's how it is. Wow. Who's a sussy gussy? That's
And
awful.
Dear viewers, Phenom is your Duel On 3 champion. Congratulations.
Congrats to Pinon. That was amazing to watch.
Yeah, what a tournament. Dory, where can people find you?
You can find me by searching Wiper Bunny on Twitter. Otherwise, that's me. That's me right there. Also, read my Tableturf guide. And Pat,
Anyways, yep.
drop your socials as well. Tell
Yes,
everyone.
You can find me at Pat or Tom on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. But that will be it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Phenom again. And we will be back with more Duel On next week.
I can't wait. Will we get a new champion?
I mean, we've got a new champion every week so far, so probably, maybe, we'll see.
Thank you for getting me on the mic. This is my first time. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Thank you, Pat. It's been such a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure too. Bye-bye!